So yesterday we did surface area of cylinders and prisms. Today we're talking about surface area of pyramids and cones. Pyramids and cones. I wonder where all my fun colored markers are. Let me find them real quick. Hold on. All right, so here we go. Pyramid. You all know what a pyramid looks like. Think of Egypt. So we're going to label some of these parts because you need to know the terminology. Someone's been playing with my shapes. So up here, the base of a pyramid, the base is always a polygon. Okay, Shay, could you move back to your seat? That's just kind of general policy here when we're doing notes. Make sure you're in your assigned seats, please. Thank you. The base is a polygon. This is the height. Assigned seat. Oh, he's okay there as long as he doesn't talk.
You told me so.
All right. This is the height, and the height is always perpendicular to the base. The height is always perpendicular to the base. That's what this means right here. This point where all the lateral faces come together is called the common vertex. They share that common vertex up there. And I'm going to add to this definition. The height of the pyramid is perpendicular to the base from the common vertex. Okay, and there's one more thing here. So if I were to take this pyramid right here, there's the height, right? It's straight up from the bottom, correct? There's another height, and it's called the slant height. Oh, straight up is height, slant height. Okay, it's the height of one of the faces. It's called the slant height. So we're going to draw a picture here. From the vertex to the middle of the side triangle. And that is called the slant height. Kind of makes sense. It's shown by using a cursive L. Height is straight up, slant height is slanted. Yes? Think of it. Height is straight up, slant height is slanted. Right, right? All right. The slant height is the height of the lateral face. The height of the lateral face. Okay, so that's a pyramid. Could a pyramid also have a triangular base?
Yes.
Yeah, it could. Right there. It's a triangular pyramid. Okay. All right, now, cone. The cone, of course, the base is a what? Circle. The base is a circle. What does the R stand for here? What's the R stand for? Seriously.
Radius.
Radius, thank you. Just calling it out, please. Okay, this right here, perpendicular, is the height. Oh, look. There's a cursive L here as well. What does that represent?
Slant height.
The slant height. Okay? Now, there's two beautiful things in here that I have to show you. Okay, take a look at this. You ready? If you were to take a slice out of this pyramid, like that, what's the shape of that? A right triangle, correct? How about here? If I were to take this slice out of this cone, what's the shape of that? A right triangle. And how might that knowledge help me? It would help me because I might need to find the slant height. And they're both right triangles, which means I'm going to have to use the Pythagorean theorem. So if I take that slice out of there, I can find the slant height. Same with here, I could find the slant height. So for the sake of time, we're not going to do these two. But we are going to practice the Pythagorean theorem here. Find the missing length of the right triangle. You see this word? And you see this? You should think Pythagorean theorem. Gentlemen? Okay, so I'm going to plug in A, plug in B. I don't know C. 81 plus 144 equals C squared. Add these together. 225 equals C squared. Do I want C squared? I want the square root of that. So C would be 15. Pythagorean theorem, you got to use it. All right, turn it over. Here's how you're going to use it. You're going to use it like this. Well, first let's do this. Find the slant height of the pyramid and round your answer to the nearest whole number. All right, so again, take a look inside here. If I were to take this piece out, it is a right triangle, so I'm going to redraw it right here. How high is this piece? It's 85. Tricky here, be careful. The bottom of this triangle is going to be how long? Yeah, 20. Don't put 40, because it's only half of 40. 20. And I'm looking for the slant height. I need this distance right here. That's what I'm looking for. So it's a right triangle. I can use the Pythagorean theorem. We could say this is A, B, and C. It doesn't matter where A and B are. 85 squared plus 20 squared equals C squared. This and this together is 7,625. And C is approximately 87 centimeters. That's how you use it to find slant height, which you're going to have to because it's part of the formula. So here's the formulas you're using. If it says pyramid, you go here. If it says cone, you write this down and fill in what you know. If it says pyramid, you write that down and fill in what you know. So let's do it. Let's practice two of them. Find the surface area of the above pyramid. We're going to do the above pyramid because we already have the slant height. We found that to be 87. Okay, so it says pyramid, so I'm going to use this formula right here. Surface area equals base plus 1/2 PL. Fill in what I know. Again, we're looking at this one. The base is a square. How do I find the area of a square? What do I multiply by what? 40 times 40. That's my B. 40 times 40. Put the 1/2. Capital P stands for all the way around this square, so 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40. 160. It's all the way around the base. And then the slant height we already figured out to be what? 87. Now you just have numbers. That's all you have. And I don't have this answer in front of me. Does anybody have a calculator? Oh, I got it here. It's 1,600 plus 6,960 equals 8,560 centimeters squared. Yes, Lois Ann. The 160 is the perimeter. So it's 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40. It's the perimeter of the base. Can you see it? 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40. The base is a square, so 40 times 40. Okay? All right, find the surface area of a cone. Okay, we're doing a cone, so I'm going to write this down. Using the cone formula. What shape is the base? A circle, so it's pi r squared plus pi rl. So plug in what you know now. Pi, we're going to use 3.14. The radius is 10, so it's going to be times 10 squared. Pi is 3.14. The radius is 10. And what's the slant height?
That's 12.
12. So I kind of did this earlier today. I drew lines for everything, just in case you're having trouble seeing where I get this stuff. That's what that all is there. Okay, so here it is. This is 314 plus 376.8. And then you add them together, it's about 691 feet squared. Because of pi, I always have to round, because pi goes forever. And what I did here is I used 3.14, so I lost a whole bunch of decimal places. So it's an approximate. Okay? So that is that. Using those two formulas. Now,